he's talking about me, it's like, hey, thanks for taking a hit for the team. He's like, no, dude, that's fine. I love this. This is hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
No, it happened. What am I gonna do? Get mad that somebody saw this?
No, I mean, if it's gonna happen, you want it to happen. Like, you want people to see. You want people to.
Well, it's funny because there's two old ladies there too, like some other furs, and two old ladies were sitting there. Well, I shouldn't say old, but two older ladies.
Yeah, older than us.
Yeah, and they weren't part of the con, but they saw us going, and they saw me falling, and they're like, oh.
They're like, oh my god.
And so
okay?
I managed to like get up, and the suit actually didn't take much damage.
No, I mean it's pretty solid.
Well, because the foam I used, I should use thicker foam, but it's like 2-pound foam.
Yeah.
So it was very flexible. So I think that's why it didn't take much damage.
Yeah, it kind of just took the impact.
Yeah. But the two ladies like, oh my goodness, are you okay? It's like, oh yeah, I'm like walking around and this is made of foam. It's like a giant pillow fort.
Yeah, I know. That's what I always say is because I have a service dog for mobility support.
Right.
And like a lot of times I don't have my service dog with me when I'm suiting, just because it's really complicated. People try to pet him because I can't see really well.
Yeah, I understand.
So I mean, I have suited with him and whatever. I've suited with a cane sometimes, but I always figure if I'm going to fall and I'm in a suit, like at least everything's padded.
Yeah.
This has got a ton of padding. I mean, the suit is, really thick and whatever. So I'm always, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
What I always end up doing is that stage at MFF. Like, I don't, have you been to MFF?
I think once a long time ago.
Okay. Well, there's the stage at MFF that we do Who's Lying On.
Right. 2
years in a row has destroyed my shins.
Oh,
because
man.
for some reason, I don't know why, I think I can just jump up on stage and I just got hit like right in the shins twice. 2 years in a row. I came home with bruises, that's why I always say that improv is a contact sport, and that's exactly. I said, don't ever tell me that improv isn't a contact sport, and I like pull up my leg, and it's just like, just black and blue. It's just like,
oh my god, no! It's first off, it's not from my boyfriend.
Yeah, no, my boyfriend has not done this to me. Don't worry. But
it's the stage.
No, it's my love-hate relationship with that stage.
Damn you, beneficial thing.
Like everyone yells at me. They're like, Sema, go up the stairs. Because like in order to go up on the stairs, so it's like you've got the stage, and then in order to go up the stairs, you kind of have to go like around the back of the curtain and stuff. So I'm like, whatever, I'm like, young. I can just do this, and I'm just like, I cannot. Like it. And if I do it again at MFF this year, then someone just. Like, please, like, grab me, like, as I'm trying to do it and just, like, pull me back because there's just no way.
No, that's kind of like what a lot of people are like, yeah, I can do this. Hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. Hold my beer.
No, I can relate because I've had my suit at Medicon. I entered myself in at the cosplay contest. And that was so fun because, all right, it's kind of a two-story thing here. So I entered in as beginner, and at the time, because most anime cons and whatnot, they'll have 3 levels: beginners, intermediate, masters. Well, this one had like beginners, intermediate, or it was like beginners or novice, intermediate, something else than master, advanced than master, or something like that. So I was like, well, this is first time build. It's not coated properly because I didn't have an exterior protective coat. There's seams that you can see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of issues. So I submitted as beginners or novice.
Yeah. Fair enough.
They actually, one of the things they'd said to everybody is like, sometimes you'll get a bump up in category difficulty.
Yeah.
Even if you don't win anything, that in its own right is an honor.
Yeah, that's an honor. Yeah.
So they actually on the spot bumped me up 2 categories.
Wow.
And I won Best in Show, which is like, no, to be fair, it was a smaller con. It was at Medicon, but I was like, I actually I had a spare picture frame at home, so I have that on my wall. I was like, I'm so proud of this. But the stairs situation was the same that was similar, except it was even more complicated.
Yeah.
Because on one side of the stage didn't have a whole lot of room.
Yeah.
So in order for me to get up on stage, I had to go up, because normally people would go up one side and go off the other. For the continuous flow effect. I had to go up and then go down, but I had to do it on the other side. So basically, I had to go all the way around, go through the kitchen, and then come back through on the other side to go up and down.
just to do that with the one thing. Yeah, I mean, was that the one from? Yeah, that one from
my Space Marine suit.
Yeah.
And
oh man.
Of course, it's just normal stairs, and the base of my feet are like almost 2 feet long or something.
Yeah, you
like
can't
that.
get up the
so
stairs
I'm just
like that.
Oh, I can, but I'm just sitting there like.
Yeah, you're kind of like trying to figure it out.
I'm like being an old
and then
man.
And then you're on stilts, and it's like forget it.
Yeah, but I managed to do it. It is a lot of fun though. So like most people do performances, I didn't have anything lined up. I had some music playing, and basically went to spot 1, 2, 3, and I was like, hey, is it all right if I like say something or whatever at the end? It's like, yeah, that's fine. So I did that, and I was like, I'm raising up my hammer. I was like, yeah! And the whole crowd's like, yeah! I was like, that's so awesome. But yeah, sadly, like I said, sadly it's retired. But I can't wait to start working on the next one. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
So many plans.
Yeah, so many plans. I've got a suit that I'm working on now. Not a personal one. It's for someone else.
I think I know who.
I think I know who too.
I hope you know who.
I hope I know who it's for. So yeah, you guys will probably be seeing that. I might post like videos or something of me making it. I say that now, but I probably won't.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that'll be fun. And then I have to redo Daista's suit this morning. I just did the nose really weird, and like it's just sticky all the time. So this morning when I went to go get my suit, the nose of his suit was stuck to my bodysuit.
It's like, get out of here.
Yeah,
no,
I was like,
bad dog.
And so I pulled him apart, and he just had like all the fur on his nose. But it looked like my suit was okay, so we're good. But I'd really like to, after this next suit, I'd like to redo his, because I generally don't take commissions. Like the commission that I did take is a kind of a special circumstance.
Right.
And then Daista, he kind of gets the benefit. He's my boyfriend, so he gets to. I'll make suits for him, and then I made this one for myself.
The rumors about that are true.
Well, we used to make suits.
Right.
All the time. Like we were the producers. We made suits all the time, and then there was like a 5-year gap, and that's when I made Daista's. And then right after Daista's, I made this. And I just kind of learned from my my mistakes of like kind of being rusty from years of.
Yeah, it's still there. It's just like gotta warm it up.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot how to do this and whatever. So.
Oh, I forgot that the head is attached to the neck, not the shoulder.
Yeah, not the shoulder.
Silly me.
I think like the first suits I made like didn't have like the neck, like so they just were like you could just like see the neck unless you wore like a hoodie like really high up.
Yeah.
That was probably like the first couple of suits that I made, but you learn from your mistakes. It's again, go forth and suck. I'm gonna really try to do a really good job on this commission though. Like I really want to, like with my stuff, whatever, just rush it. Like I don't care, yours, whatever. But with this next commission, I really want to do a good job on it because I think it'll be really cool if it turns out.
I'm actually. I just remembered. I'm actually working on a commission for somebody. It's my coworker. He's like, because I told my coworkers about the suit and stuff like that, and he's like, hey, would you be willing to build a helmet for me? I was like, yeah, sure. So I'm currently working on building a ferret helmet for him.
Oh, nice.
From Overwatch.
Yeah.
But it's the Anubis one.
Oh, cool.
So it's taking a really long time because I'm putting out the Pepakura pattern and I'm trying to size it, and the Pepakura pattern helps because, in my opinion, when it comes to cosplay, building helmets is the hardest thing because it's shaped, but you still have to have it fit the head and all that kind of stuff. It's always been the hardest thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I actually have the Pepakura pattern out and already put together, kind of. It's a little big. So, he's actually saying, yeah. I was like, all right, well, I have it kind of put together. I think it's a little too big, but I'm trying to figure out how to get it to you to, like, figure out how size. It's like, I have no problem making the drive down there. And so, yeah, cool. So I just got to rescale it.
Yeah.
And then I could start build. Excuse me. I had we had some really nice deep dish pizza.
Oh my God. Well, of course, you're in Chicago. You have to.
I think it's actually the first real deep dish I've had.
Did you go to Giordano's?
I think that was the place. No, I can't remember the name of the place now. It's not Giovanno's. It was like
Lou Malnati's?
It was a 2-syllable name.
Oh, man.
It had 2 C's in it.
Cici's Pizza!
No, God, no! That's not pizza!
Oh my God, I love Cici's though.
Oh no,
Mac and cheese pizza, man! Mac and cheese pizza. Where else can you get unlimited mac and cheese pizza for like $5 or whatever?
Walmart?
No, I've never seen mac and cheese pizza there.
No, it's called you get
mac and cheese, and then you get a pizza. Oh my God, yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It's like, probably gonna like. It's funny too because I'm probably like, hey, let's go hang out at a bar, like do the measurements for it, and then let's go drink. As is what I do.
As we're there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in fact, actually, one of the things that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna get some important stuff done. We're gonna repack the car, make sure it has room. We're gonna pick up something from the airport. Yeah. And then we're gonna go get wine and beer.
That sounds about right.
And then I'm gonna throw money at our Scary.
Yeah, I mean, he'll definitely accept the money. Yeah, but yeah,
better.
Because you guys are rooming together, so it's for the room.
For the room, yeah. It's not me just like.
I'm sure he would really appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing it to have him show his titties this time.
I know that comes later.
Yeah, he still needs to get those damn nipple tassels.
Oh my God!
I donated a large amount, and it's like, you need to next time you're shirtless, you need to wear nipple tassels, and I'm still waiting.
Oh my God, yeah. You guys need to stop at like Lover's Lane on the way. I'm sure they have nipple tassels there. Well, I mean, like, we're doing a YouTube first panel there, and he said that, oh yeah, it's charity, and I'm like, how much do you want to bet that his shirt's coming off?
I don't know if I'll have time to do it myself, but if you get the chance to pick some up, please do.
Oh, I'm not gonna have time to do that. I know. I just have so much stuff that I need to do right before the con.
We're both so busy. It's like, it's just we need to get them.
I'm probably gonna leave because we're not leaving until tomorrow.
Right.
But I'll probably. My hope is that we leave kind of early, so because I'm doing that iron fursuit panel, and I do actually need to pick up more stuff for the iron fursuit panel too, because I don't know where that, like, I bought supplies for it last year. I bought 2 glue guns specifically for that panel, and one of them's just totally missing.
Gremlins.
I mean, I guess one of the glue guns is missing, and then. Oh man, I can't remember. There's like, I wanted to buy some more scissors too, because like right now I only have like 1 per group, and I'm like, that's not going to be enough.
You should get just to start off the panel. You should get some see if you can find some novelty oversized ones. Like, all right, and this is what you're using to cut the foam.
Here's your scissors. Yeah.
Since we're using foam, this is how you cut it out.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of like cut it. But yeah, no, it should be fun.
Yeah. I actually kind of want to make it to. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I'm going to IFC, and that's all I know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know what the panels are. Well, I know I'm going to be in one of the D&D ones. But other than that, like, I have no idea. I'm just basically going to go do what I did at first grade, just go around and be crazy. And if I can crash panels, I'll crash panels.
Yeah, that's kind of I mean, like, I know that I always have, like, my set ones that I'm doing. Like, this con, I've got 5 set ones. And
I have more fingers than
you. You have more fingers than me. Well, wild dogs only have 4 fingers.
I don't know.
They don't have dew claws. Like, so yeah, so this is accurate. Having 5 would be inaccurate.
I don't know, my dog has dew claws.
No, wild dogs.
Oh, well,
African wild dogs.
He's not exactly that wild.
Yeah, well, one of my dogs has an extra dew claw in the back. So he's got an extra one.
He's trying to advance.
Well, one of my dogs, I had a koi dog when I lived in Arizona, and he had 21 toes. So he had the dew claws on the front, he had dew claws on the back, and then he had an additional dew claw on the back.
Wow. You said he's a koi dog?
He was a koi dog, yeah.
Did he stay in the pond?
Not that koi. C-O-Y dog. So he was part coyote.
Oh, so he's very tricky.
He was very tricky. He actually locked us out of our house one time.
It's like, how dare you skip out on the kibbles?
I know. Well, he was like super attached. He was like had bad separation anxiety. Like, honestly, like, he's a rescue. I didn't know that he was part coyote at first. It became very apparent. He is, they're not pets.
No, they're companions.
Like, people are always like, oh man, I wish I could have a koi dog. And I'm like, no, you don't. I had him, I was prepared to have him. I had friends that had you
did your research and preparation.
Yeah, well, I didn't at first. I just ended up with him. And
right.
Because he was, I just ended up with him, and it became very apparent that he was not a dog. He was, and one of the things that he did was he actually busted out of his cage. Because we just had him we always have our dogs in crates when we're out. And we put him in there. He busted out, and he was trying to look for us. And he decided he saw us go out the front door. So he went up to the front door and started digging at the front door and locked the deadbolt.
Oh, no.
And we didn't have the key to the deadbolt because it's deadbolt. You know, there's no key on the outside. So we got home and we couldn't like get into the house. And we're like, what the hell's going on? Because this was when we lived in an apartment. And we went around to the side, like we tried to get in through the back door. And when we got in when we were trying to open the back door, we saw him out. And his name was Blackjack because he actually did have 21 toes.
Right.
So that's where he got his name from.
Aww.
And we were just like, Blackjack? How did he get out of his cage? I'm like, did he lock the deadbolt? Like, did he seriously lock the deadbolt? So we had to actually have our neighbors come over and they had to crowbar our door open. And so we got inside and you can see like the claw marks from you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know it's because my dog kind of did the same thing because there's somebody I was living with that there were some issues. I won't get into it because, I don't want to be down, but he was so desperate to get out that he actually chewed through 3/4 of the door. Like, wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's give you some more out time.
I had a friend who had a wolf hybrid, and he like tried to dump him on me. And, I did have experience, a little bit. But, like I said, these are not pets. Coyote dogs, wolf dogs, not pets. You really have to know what you're doing. This is not something that you get because, I'm a furry and I want my fursona as a pet. Like, don't do it. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah. And he couldn't take care of this dog. And he ended up dumping him on me. And this dog actually, I had him in a crate. And I had him, he actually dug through the plastic crate bottom. And then he dug into the floor, like into the carpet. Man. Like he dug all the way past the padding.
Right.
And like to the floor. And that,
he just wanted to get out.
Yeah. And, like after that, I actually ended up calling someone who like knew more about wolf hybrids than I did. And it was like a whole thing. The guy ended up getting the dog back. But it was just a nightmare. No, but they're not pets. No. They're cool, but
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things. Uranium is cool, but you don't want to sit there. I will hug you like a baby.
I know, I love my uranium.
My ear is falling off.
Yeah, well, look at that, my face is melting. But yeah, no.
But I can glow in the dark now.
But yeah, no, he locked us out of our house.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. My dog never did that. But the funny thing is too is like Cole, because he's a black lab chow mix.
Oh wow, yeah.
So like. And a lot of people like it's funny too because he has a really thick skull. He has a very definitive ridge between his eyes, and he has a shorter snout. So a lot of people are like, is he part pit or something like that?
Yeah, because of the smaller face.
It's like no, it's this. Come to find out, I'm kind of glad that one of the apartments I didn't mention that he was a chow mix because.
Oh yeah, no, chows are definitely on those lists all the time.
They're on a lot of lists of dangerous dogs, which I can kind of understand because, back in the day, like medieval times or whatever. Chows were specifically bred and raised as guard dogs.
Yeah. But yeah, the breed restrictions are so.
Mm-hmm. They're convoluted.
They're so stupid. It really just. I have like all of my dogs are like all like Amstaff mixes. They're all pit mixes.
Right.
My service dog, he is like I call him like the bully breed. Like he's mixed with Amstaff, Boxer, American Bulldog, Rottweiler. Doberman, Dalmatian, which is kind of a weird one, and German Shepherd. So he's like all of the banned breeds. Oh, and he's part Chow. That's the other one. Yeah. He's part. And here's
does he have the black tongue?
No, he does not.
Really?
But I have two dogs that are not part Chow that have black on their tongues.
That's weird. No, like a typical trait of Chows is that the tongue
they have like
entirely...
the blue. They have like the bluish tongue.
Yeah.
No, he does not have that. The Chow mix does not have that. But the she's like I have a pit German Shepherd Doberman Boxer mix, and she has like the spottiest tongue. Like it's just when she and it's like all in the back of her mouth, so when she yawns it's like and you can just see it. It's just spots. It looks like she just like ate like ink, And then we have a Corgi Chihuahua mix as well, and he has a black spot on the back of his tongue.
The other dog, I would have called her Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots. Well, her name is Dazzle, but I'm gonna call her.
That works.
I'm gonna call her Dippin' Dots now. Dazzle Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots.
So like with my dog, he's not exactly a rescue. it's kind of like a sad but happy thing.
As they usually are.
Yeah, because he belonged to somebody else, and when I moved in with them because of other circumstances, I was staying there. But anyway, he really loved them. They took care of him, stuff like that. But he started like, even without me really interacting with him, he just started just aligning with me really well.
Yeah.
Like he would actually leave their bed to come sleep with me at night and stuff like that. And at one point in time, they're considering just letting me have him because, we got along so well.
Yeah.
He is nothing but love. Like, I know a lot of people say that, but he literally is just love. But I think what kind of put the cinch on it is that the original owner ended up having a stroke.
Oh no.
Which was really scary because he just fell in the kitchen one day. He's like, "Hey, you all right?" And we go over and check on him. It's like all he could do was move his eyes.
Oh man, that's so scary.
But he's fine now. He actually recovered. Like he has basically his speech back. He can walk.
Oh, good.
He has some motor problems, but he's not going to be running anytime soon. But as well. But I think that put a cinch on. But it's one of those things. I've had Cole for like 10 years now, 11 years, and he's just such a lovely dog.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's.
I love dog stories. I've got 5, and they all have their little backstory.
Yeah.
So, I haven't asked you any of the questions that I'm supposed to ask.
Yeah, I know we're running short too.
Yeah, I haven't answered you. Basically, we talked about cons, we talked about whatever, and I know we didn't really talk about this beforehand.
Well, no, we did talk about the con a little bit.
Well, no, that we talked about, but I guess because this podcast, I try to do stuff that's positive. So, my question for you is, what is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for you?
Oof. Honestly, it's I know there's a couple of things that I could say, but honestly, and I know this is gonna sound like a generic answer, but just honestly being a decent person. Being considerate, hearing people out, stuff like that, just enjoying life, having a good time.
Yeah. So people who are like that,
yeah,
that's the nicest thing you can do.
Yeah. And
so in response to that, what do you think is the nicest thing you've ever done for somebody?
It's hard to say because I never really trying to draw the attention to myself. But it's honestly, I'd have to say just entertaining people. It's why I love being on Whose Line. It's a lot of the reason why I tried starting, I'm trying to do my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Is I just like having a good time. I know I'll tend to put myself in the spotlight a bit because I'm just,
That's just how you are, you know?
But I love including people and stuff like that. I've even gone so far as being at a bar and hey, I got their drinks too,
Yeah, and that's, that stuff seems little, but it goes a long way.
It has a huge effect. And,
I know people enjoy seeing you on stage, and I'm sure you're going to be on stage all this weekend.
Possibly.
Obviously this video is going to be posted well after IndyFurCon. But I'm sure we can all look up videos.
Yep.
of what's going on or what happened. It's I'm really excited to see how the weekend is going to go.
Yeah, I have no idea. I know that there's some people that want to include me in panels. Just nothing planned yet. So we'll see how it goes. I might just be floating around. Yeah. I might get involved. Who knows? I have no plans. I was like, my plan is showing up.
You're just there. You're just you're a puppet. Let's mold you. Well, I really appreciate you being able to stop by on your way to the con.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Heading up the studio. And by the way, this studio is new. Swift Road has moved, and we used to be up in Gurnee, but now we're in Arlington Heights, and this is actually the first time. This is why there's been kind of a gap between AWDioChirp episodes. Is because Vince was getting the studio set up. So
quick, take a picture of the studio. It's right
here. I know.
Here.
Woo! It's just the studio. Okay. But yeah, no. This is the new location is so cool. It's so big. It's we got cool new backdrop. But we're gonna have to end it here because we're all on kind of a time crunch today.
Yeah, we're supposed to have left half an hour to go to pick somebody up.
Yeah, exactly. So again, I hope you're having a great day. But if you're not, I hope this made it a little bit better. I'm Coloring Book Dog. This is ZenFox, and this was AWDioChirp. Chirp. Cheat.
And that's what happened when I touched myself.
Oh, okay.